Hello, Katie here from Katie's World. Welcome to my channel. This video is part of my mini album techniques series of videos, and this one is just putting on the inside cover lining. Super simple. We are going to be using the Magical Lands album. Inside cover lining is what I'm putting on today, but these techniques can apply to whatever album that you are working on of one of my kits. The link is below if you want to check out my shop, and you'll see all kinds of fun page kit and album kit projects. So you're gonna need some score tape, and it's just super strong double-sided adhesive. What I have right here is a 6-inch roll. I think this is 2.5, but let me double check. Yeah, this is a 2.5, and then I have a 1-inch here. But doesn't have to be those sizes. Basically, we just want to cover the whole thing. A good pair of scissors. I got these at Costco. They're the Scotch brand titanium. And then you need a craft knife. I'm using the Fiskars fingertip one. Okay, so what you're gonna do for my albums, like this is texture paper, so you want to put the tape on the smooth side. This particular album, it is it's not a perfect square, it's a 1/4 of an inch longer going across. So when we do place this on, if you're working on this exact album, please remember, keep in mind that the width is the longer side, okay? So when you put them up together, you can see this one's a little bit taller, so you want them going this way. Okay, so I'm just gonna take one piece at a time. I'm gonna take my big roll and I unroll it upside down so it won't stick when I'm not ready. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and trim it a little bit longer. And just wanna hold it nice and tight. You don't want it to be loose and then touch down when you're not ready. Now you can have it go over the edge and then just trim off. I typically will just put it as close to the edge as I can, just so I don't have to trim one of those sides. Oh, I did forget to grab my bone folder. I like to use, I can use a ruler, but I like to use a bone folder to really smooth out the tape. You want to really get that done. Actually, this works great. I never did it with my ruler before. Okay, so now you got that down. So we have a little bit more. So you can go ahead and trim this off, or you can keep going until it's completely full. I'll just keep going here. Now I'm not sure if I have enough. No, I'm not going to have enough of this. So actually, this would have been perfect because, so when you're working on the Magical Lands album, a 6-inch, a 2.5, and a 1, I think is like perfect. So anyway, I just have one. That's my next size down. I've got to get some more tape. So I'm just going to unroll this here. Now I could trim it off, but it's smaller, so it's easier to handle. I'm going to press against that tape that's already there. Do not overlap. If you overlap it, it'll still it'll make like a little bump. You may not be able to notice. I just don't like that it's not smooth on the other side. So you want to make sure you don't overlap the tape. Just kiss it, just bump it up right against it there. Okay, see, now if I had like maybe a 1/2-inch tape, that would be good right there, so I won't be wasting my inch, but I don't at the moment, so I'm gonna do. It's really good if you're working on quite a few album projects to just have all the different sizes of tapes right handy for you. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn this over. And I just want to kind of press down on my corners because when I go to cut this off, I don't want it to bunch up. I want to make sure it's good and stuck. So to use the fingertip, you want this part going up. You're going to stick your finger in and then pull out the thing. So this is the correct way to hold it. Okay, so I'm going to hold this down, kind of pressing the blade against the cardstock. Be very careful not to slide over and cut the cardstock, but you just want to press against it so you can get that tape cut all the way up to it. And I actually could have just, you know, that's probably what I should have done. I could have just done 2 rows of the 6-inch and then the excess tape probably used on the next piece, but that's okay. And I am giving it nice, good even pressure all the way down. You have to push a little hard to make sure it cuts all the way through. But once you've done it a few times, you're going to get the feel of how hard you need to push. So then just turn it over and then just go ahead and press down along all those edges. Make sure it's good and sealed. Okay, so that's it. And then we're just going to go ahead and stick it on. So just to save time, so you don't have to watch me do it again, I'm going to go ahead and I'm looking for my cap. There you go. Always put your cap back on. You don't want to forget to do that and then accidentally touch it or something. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I bumped my camera. I'm so sorry. All right, here's my album. If you saw my other 2 videos, we did one with covering the chipboard and the hinge. Now we're going to put on the inside cover lining. Now, I should have just gone ahead and done one side and then do the other side, but no worries. We're just going to do one and then you're going to do the other one the same way. So where the hinge is, this is the same exact height. So that'll give it away too. So if you're doing this and you're like, hey, it doesn't line up, then you got it the wrong way. So this is the same height as the hinge. So you're going to line it up with the hinge. You're also going to look at this, okay, where this is creased right here, okay? You're going to center it on that whole cover piece. And you're going to do the same exact thing with the back cover. So I'm just going to look at center it. Now, if you see a little bit of tape that's hanging out there, that's okay. You can either trim it, or what I do if it's just a sliver is I'm going to go ahead and just use my fingers and kind of push it back behind, because you don't want any sticking out. You don't want stuff sticking to it. So just kind of do that. Make sure there's no sticking. Okay, here we go. Remember, this is really sticky, so you got to be careful. Take your time with it. Okay, so I'm going to line up the hinge part. Then I'm going to look and make sure it's centered left to right. Because if you're lined up with a hinge, then you should be centered on the bottom if your hinge was centered properly. Okay, so I'm just going to I'm looking left and right, making sure it's straight, going straight all the way across, all the way down. And there we go. Beautiful. So there you go. There's your inside cover lining. You're going to repeat the process and do it on the back cover, and then you'll be done. And that's it for this video. I want to thank you so much for watching. Again, if you'd like to check out my shop, this album is not available just as of yet, but it will be. And once it is available, I will put that link below as well. But we are in the process of building those kits right now as this video is being published. But go ahead and check out my shop. I've got lots of other fun projects up right now. And if you like this video, please click the like button. If you'd like to see more videos from me, please click the subscribe button. Don't forget to click that bell for notifications. And please follow me on Facebook and Instagram, where I post updates of upcoming projects. Thank you so much and have a great day.